See Red Nation, what's good? You already know, man. It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again, joined by, as always, the man formerly known as Ringo J. Stefan, the Don Line Wine, and of course, the pettiest man alive, Petty Casanova, Mr. P Kid himself. Bulls come away with a dub and another. I mean, listen, 2 games in a row. Let's talk about it. 2 dominant dubs, where the Bulls led for a good amount of the game, 117-107 over the Dallas Mavericks, moving to 8-3. How the Miami Heat doing, by the way?
We down by a point.
Oh, okay. All right. Down again. Oh, dang. Hate to see it. Listen, we appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the page. So we do talk Chicago sports weekly. We don't want y'all to miss a thing, so make sure that y'all hit that bell. It really hits harder when all 4 of us are together. It really does.
Absolutely.
We got to get AD back in the studio. I don't know why AD wasn't here tonight. Yeah, bummer. Anyway, AD, where you at? Anyway, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, man, let's talk about this game, man. I mean, listen, is the Bulls defense that good? Is Lonzo Ball's defense that effective? Luka Doncic had a double-double tonight, absolutely. But we're talking about 20 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists. The 20 points is the part that I'm talking about. On a horrible shooting night, the Chicago Bulls defense came to play tonight. And listen, I love Marcus Couch, who we trading now. And listen, the Bulls absolutely came out and did their thing tonight, man. I mean, Kid, what'd you see tonight that you liked from the Bulls?
Balanced scoring, man. Let's talk about it. We got double digits from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a whole, and that's really not saying the whole story. You know, Ayo came and hit some big shots.
Yeah,
we saw DJ float from like ever, like right. Yeah. We saw Caruso absolutely come in and do his thing. I think we chanted for Caruso more than we chanted for anybody else on the live so much. So I say this: it was balanced scoring. Vuce getting back into his form. Over 100 already, huh?
Over 100 in the chat. Come on, dog. You know how we get down.
Hey, Vuce getting his money going. 18 points, 10 rebounds. Easy night, nearly 60% shooting. DeMar putting in 17 points, even though he had a bad day shooting. He had a Luka Doncic night. Zach doing his thing, showing some grit.
Yeah.
And then Lonzo Ball just I mean, hey, 6 threes? Yeah. 7 for 8 from 3.
7 for 8 from 3-point line. Who are you most excited about?
Well, really, it was 7 to 7 because he threw that last one up.
He threw that one up. Yeah, he threw that one up. What did he go? He ended up 7 for 10 from the 3-point line. So it wasn't 7, but I think 7 for 8. 7 of 8 in the first half, right? Something like that.
So my man got 21 points. He hit nothing but threes.
Nothing but threes, yeah.
Nothing but threes. It's like, not a layup. Don't try to lay it up.
If you open, shoot.
If you're not open,
don't shoot.
No, I mean, I'll ask the chat. I'll ask y'all. Who are y'all most excited to see have a game tonight? I mean, we saw Lonzo Ball 21, 6 and 6, kind of one of his better assist nights on the year. Not to say it's his best, but his better assist nights on the year. We've seen him more so get kind of the hockey assist where he throws it, somebody else makes the pass, they knock down a shot. Or is it Vooch? 18, 10. And what we have on the defense, 18, 10 and 4, 1 steal.
I'm gonna say Vooch because I'm gonna be honest with you. Like the Bulls won the game, but I mean I think the story of the game is Vooch.
Yeah.
If he comes out that aggressive and look, I don't need the 25. Nobody needs the 25. If you get,
I'll take the 25.
I take the 25, but at the same time, I mean that's what the third option in this offense should be giving you. And for all those other times, he was looking kind of lax. And for tonight, I mean, against Kristaps, he showed up. He did what he was supposed to do. He definitely did what he was supposed to do. So if he could just keep that going, now we really talking scary hours for the boys. Now,
does it have to be what we saw tonight? I mean, not a bad shooting night for Zach LaVine at all. He only took 12 shots, though. DeMar DeRozan took 20 shots. He was 7 for 20. Does it have to be that where they're more even? Kid, what you think on that?
I mean, it don't have to be as balanced. Cause, I mean, if you rolling, you rolling.
I get that, but I mean, for Vooch to get involved, listen, I like that. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? When Steph and Clay are on the court, nobody else is really getting 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not tripping on it. Like, listen, anyway you win, but when Steph and Claire on the court, nobody else is getting 20.
Right.
What you think?
I'm gonna give you a different take. You know, I'm gonna look at Alex Caruso's 6 steals. Shout out to y'all in the chat for bringing that out too. The defensive presence, that spark off the bench, efficiency, 6 of 7 from the field. And then I'm gonna go completely opposite of, you know, someone we expect to do damage, but it's how he's doing damage.
Yeah.
So Zach actually, out of all the people we named, Vooch, DeMar, Lonzo, took less shots. Only took 12 shots.
Just about the least amount. Took less shots than Lonzo.
Took less shots than Lonzo. Had 23 points.
Yeah.
That's your star player really sacrificing to get everything going. And also it's just allowing the game to come to him at times, right? So I absolutely love to see that part, right? Took less shots, was still effective, still the leading scorer for the game, right? Maybe not averaging that 30 that he probably wanted to go out and get, because I think that's 30 points a game is the benchmark we've set for like great shooting guards, especially if you wear a Bulls jersey. But he can absolutely keep himself in a nice groove, allow everything to come to them. And I'm happy for Vooch because you got to see the confidence back. He's shooting well, being real productive. This is the type of scoring you need to see from your team to be competitive, to win championships. This is what we need.
Do you like this better? 5 guys scoring 15 plus, or do you like more of your stars are going off, a bunch of other guys get 11, 12, 13 points a game, you know what I'm saying? But your stars are dropping off 30 when they need to. Oh, and I mean, we've seen Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan pretty much have 30, both of them on the same night, you know what I'm saying? Or would you rather have it more like this, where you're getting 16 from Vooch, 17 from DeRozan, 23 from Zach, 21 from Lonzo, 16 from Caruso, and then the bench kind of comes in and does what they do? Well, Caruso also bench, but the bench comes in and they do what they do as far as outside of that. You know,
I like the balance because we know they can do more. Like, we know Zach can give me 40. We know DeMar can give us. He almost gave us 40 the other day, right? We know they can, but if you don't have to, then you allow chemistry to build, you allow camaraderie and everything like that. Now we clicking, right? Like, we all remember those days at the when Golden State was absolutely running, where, you know, Steph didn't always score 30. KD didn't always have 30, but even spread, fun basketball. Hey, listen, you can't beat that.
Hey, that's because that was done by halftime.
Yeah, that is true too. You know,
that's true.
I'll be honest with you. That's kind of what I want the Bulls to get to at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? Where you're beating teams because I think that's how you go on those championship runs. Hold on, go back to the super chat. I didn't see that one.
My fault, bro. My fault.
No, you good. Shout out to Samurai J, man, who pulled up to the live event. It's great to see you out there. Let's go Bulls. Was at the game. 360 dunk, man. That was crazy. That was a crazy dunk right there. Make sure y'all call into the show, man. 855-908-5668. The Contender phone lines are open. We want to hear from y'all about tonight's game.
0.
Yeah. You feeling it? You feeling it? Why did he count down like that? Nobody ever knows why.
Nobody knows
T-Pain counted down like that. That's a whole different show anyway. No, I really look at the Bulls as a team that is he tweaking or not? No, dog. Like, listen, if you ain't listening to Kiss Kiss by Chris Brown and T-Pain, Kid is
dog, that song came out like 20 years ago.
Kid is much older than us. I forgot. You know what I'm saying? He like 37. Yeah, I mean, I forgot about that. Yeah, I mean, old guy in the room.
3 years older than you.
Hey,
Shut up.
Hey, listen, what's his whole thing here tonight? So we got to pick on you. Now, no, I look at what this Bulls team did tonight, and I think that last game was a statement win, right?
Right.
You're playing Brooklyn. You beat KD. Now, it's not saying that that's the best win you're gonna get, but that to me is a win that says we can be a top team in the Eastern Conference. And all of y'all laughed at us, and y'all said DeMar wasn't a good pickup, and y'all said that this wasn't gonna work, that we weren't gonna be able to play together. And I love that. You know what I'm saying? I love that the Bulls have come out and shut a lot of people up. And to me, you have to build on last night. You know, if you win last night versus Brooklyn and then you come into this game and you get killed, that's a game where it's like, oh, it's a fluke. Like, I've seen, like, listen, let's be real. We've seen the Sacramento Kings beat the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? We've seen the whatever name the worst team in the league beat a good team, and you're like, it's the upset of the year. Yeah, but it doesn't matter at the end of the year. The wins versus Brooklyn matter when you go out the next night and you not only beat a team, but let's be real, the Bulls had other than the second quarter or first quarter, the first quarter with all the fouls.
Yeah.
The Bulls have had their foot on the neck of the Dallas Mavericks the entire night.
Right.
That's how you put teams on notice. That's how you put the NBA on notice that we are absolutely here. Let's go out to the phone lines, man. We got a lot of love coming in for our Chicago Bulls right now. Going out to the 773. We got Shay on the line. What's going on, man?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Man, what's going on with you, bro?
Hey, wait, time out. I love how after every game he's the first.
He's always the first to call in. He be ready with the phone line, man. What's going on with you, bro?
I love it.
Hey, I'm your biggest supporter. Hey, anyway, back to the actual subject. Hey, I believe that Io, Alex Caruso, and Kobe White, when he gets back, can play together. Think about it. People say that Io is about 6'5", but I've seen him in person. He's actually like around 6'6" or 6'7", so he can hold his own against bench small forward. And another thing, if Alex Caruso don't win Sixth Man of the Year, I think us Bulls fans, we have to riot, because he's the only, I can say this: Alex Caruso has been the most consistent bench player that I've ever seen. The hell with the scoring, it don't matter. But when you could spark a team and help them win, think about it. Sometimes he has the best plus minuses on the team. On most nights. And on top of that, I believe that y'all need. I mean, I'm not the biggest Nikola Vucevic fan, but y'all need to get off my boy Vooch. I mean, he's known for starting slow in season, but he eventually gets it together.
Yeah.
Just wait until later on in the season.
Yeah.
He gonna really act a damn fool. You remember when we got him?
Yeah.
How he was doing. In the second half, believe me when I tell you, he's gonna act a damn fool.
Hey, Shay, we appreciate you for pulling up and tuning in with us as always, bro, man. I like his Vooch take. Stay safe out there, all right, man?
I like his Vooch take, too.
One love, dog. I felt that Bulls passion through the call, bro. No, you don't get to first off, because you was hounding on Vooch, and you got a team that's in Florida. Your team is in Florida.
I absolutely was. You want to know why?
Hey, listen.
He wasn't producing as the third option.
Hey, listen. You've watched this man for many a years come in there and give the Miami Heat buckets.
Shout out to the Super Chat again. Thank you so much for the support.
Relax. Relax. Shout out to the Super Chat. So Cash 199 says, shout out to the Windy City Breeze group. Man, appreciate the love on that, man. No, real talk. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I look at Vooch as tonight, is this a breakout night for him? Is this the night?
6'4".
6'4". Yeah, he said he was like more like 6'7". I was like, I've seen Io in person. I think he about 6'4".
I will say this: he's still growing.
Could definitely still be growing.
He's still growing, so he could be taller.
I saw Io at his senior year in high school. I haven't seen him since then.
Yeah, I think he's taller, dog.
I saw Io his senior year in high school, so I haven't seen him since then. So I can't speak on it since then.
That's what Google got him listed as. The NBA be taking off 2 inches.
What did he say?
Billy is the right fit for the Bulls. And shout out to Vernell for the question. Would you say that Billy's the right fit for the Bulls as coach because he gets the most out of his players? Because even with Tibbs, it was always that we didn't have a OC to complement the offense.
No, I think I like. You know why I like Billy? Because Billy has Lonzo. I really like Billy because Billy has Lonzo. If Billy had gotten more time with Shai Gilgeous, that team would be.
Shai would have been cold.
Shai would have been
cold, but
Shai's still cold. But that team would be on a different level because he would have put everybody in a better position to me. I understand OKC moving on from him because you feel like, all right, you didn't get it done with Russ and KD. You didn't get it done with Russ and PG. You didn't get it done with Russ by himself. You didn't get it done with CP3. I understand OKC's reasoning for moving on from him. But to me, I look at it and say, let's be real. The point guard that fits his system, Russ is not a point guard that fits his system because Russ also wants to put up 30.
I tell you what, I have my whole take about Russ.
That's coming from a Russ fan.
Hey, listen, Russ is one of the most like hype. Like comparing Russ to the Big O is like a tragedy at this point. Anyway, we can talk about that later. It's a hot take. You can say whatever you want to say. Say I think it's easier for you to get them triple doubles in today's NBA than it was in the Big O's day. That's just my take. Anyway,
it's not a lot of people get
the real compliment to Billy is what Chris Paul had to say about him.
Yeah.
If you go back and listen to what Chris Paul said about Billy, how he approached it, being a veteran point guard. Now, mind you, Chris Paul may not have the championships, but he definitely has the resume and the respect of the entire league when it comes to running that point guard position. And so he not only praised Billy as far as how he coached, but just how he approached the different players. They're all on different levels. You know, CP3 can retire now, a Hall of Famer, but he's still got to deal with Shea and stuff like that, who are still coming and trying to find their own. So I think it's just different. You know, I can't compare them. You know, Thibs is getting it done in New York, right? He's getting the most out of that team. Derrick Rose, I absolutely tell you, hey, that man's his best man at his wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's for more than reasons than him just getting him a starting spot. Like
200.
Over 200. I love it. So I mean, hey, it's just a different thing, but I love the direction we're going. Long story short, so.
Man, make sure if y'all in here, man, y'all liking this video as well. We appreciate the love, man. Every like that we get, it just helps the channel grow. Let's go out to the phones, man. Let's go out to Aaron Patterson. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up, guys?
Man, how you feeling? How you feeling about this Bulls dub?
What's going on with you?
I'm feeling good. See red, baby.
See red.
First, I got two statements.
Let's do it.
And then a question.
All right, let's do
it. Number one, beautiful baby.
Thank you.
Number two, you said San Francisco, not Seattle. Now my question.
Thank you. That's a recall that Muggs, that you got to check out a Bears post game show because Kid was like, he said Seattle. I know he said Seattle. I don't care what you say. I said San Francisco, Kid.
Yes, sir. Hey, no, but my question is, why is Lonzo not having the ball in his hands more? You think it's just Billy's offense, or is he just being passive?
I think when you look at Lonzo and you look at what the Bulls are doing on the floor, a lot of what Billy is doing, and Billy has even told you that, I let the players dictate how the game is going to go. I'm not out there. I can put all these coaching things in, but you see the dudes that overcoach. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that overcoach usually don't win championships. The moments where Steve Kerr needs to be a champion is when it's a 1-point game at the end of a game 7, and I need to draw up a play for Steph Curry to be there. Billy can do that. We've seen that. But a lot of times when you overcoach, you end up forcing your players into a box that is not going to work for them. So a lot of times, listen, Lonzo's coming up the court. He knows the feel of the game. He knows what's going on. And he says, listen, DeMar DeRozan is getting to his spots. Let him go. Zach LaVine is getting to his spots. Let him go.
And the thing is,
but I mean, y'all watch the game just like I do. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure y'all don't miss a game. Now, you know how many point guards around the league or shooting guards, they get that ball in the pick and roll, and then they patiently attack the rim, but they wait and get that defender on their back, and either they throw the lob up like we seen Luka do all night, or they throw a little floater up. We never see our point guards and shooting guards do that.
I would say that we also have a different setup than most teams.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot of teams in the league now that has 3 dynamic guards outside of like your Golden State. Well, I wouldn't say Golden State, but you got Harden
killers.
Yeah. You got Harden, you got maybe Boston. You see the troubles they're having, Portland, maybe, you consider that, but like at those skill positions there, I don't see too many people being able to line up with that 3. I just really don't. Outside of the Nets, like I just don't see it happening. So I really couldn't tell you why he doesn't do it. I think it's an excellent observation because I've noticed it at times too. I expected Lonzo to come here, maybe less scoring, but definitely more on the rebounds and assists.
Yeah.
But he's come here just shooting, and you know what? He looks like he's having fun doing it. And so shout out to Billy for making it work because it's working so far.
I mean,
I appreciate you for calling in, my boy.
It's gonna be yes, sir. Let me say this one last thing.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be ugly when Kobe White come back. I know kids don't like him, but it's gonna be ugly when Kobe come back. They're just gonna have to pair. They're gonna have to pair Kobe with Ayo, and it's gonna have to be them. Like one person pick up for the offense and the other dude for the defense.
I'm gonna say this, real talk though, and thank you for calling in. Thank you for
calling in, my boy.
One love. This is again not hate on Kobe White.
No, I think first off, it's a joke, y'all. Like real talk. The whole Kobe White stole kids, girl, and all that. And that kid was going in on Kobe last year, but he deserved it last year.
He sucked last year.
He deserved it last year. No, but it really is a joke. Like kid has come out and say he's like Kobe can play, but I would just rather see him score on another team.
To be honest with you, that's what it boils down to. Like, I don't care what you say. Kobe White, if you value him that high, then we need to move him on to his next opportunity because we're real light outside of Vooch. Outside of Vooch at that position, we get real light. Now, maybe Alizé can do it, but like when we're talking deep playoff runs, like we wouldn't match up against a healthy Bucks. A healthy Bucks, we having a hard time.
Here's where I asked this question, right? Because tonight is the if we're being honest, the first night. Well, maybe I'm wrong on that. Let me think. No, Millsap in LA. Where let me explain it first, so maybe y'all can jump in on that as well. Where a team set out a lineup that is absolutely meant to take advantage of the fact that the Bulls are running Javonte Green at the 4. I mean, they ran out Dwight Powell and they ran out Kristaps Porzingis, two tall guys that absolutely stand in there. And as much as we can say, you know what I'm saying, like the Bulls and Dwight Powell, what 6'11", 6'10", something like that.
Look at how the Sixers in the way they did their scheme. If you really paid attention to it, we didn't get out rebounded, but they definitely exposed.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the whole let's take pressure off of Vooch. I'm fine with when somebody brought that up, that aspect of the argument is the first one that makes sense because there's a lot of people talking like the Bulls are just getting dominated on the boards, and even tonight, Dwight Powell and Kristaps Porzingis, the Bulls won the rebounding battle by 3, and they tied on offensive boards. Right. It's about gang rebounding.
I think the best way to put it is if they stick with this lineup, you're not gonna see what this really does until playoff time. And this is why I say that.
What team dominates us?
But look, this is why I say that.
In what way?
You got to
on the boards. I'm speaking on the boards. I'm speaking.
The Lakers would.
On the glass, and then in terms of switching, and it's funny that you actually brought up
a healthy Lakers team would dominate.
A couple years back, in the bubble, the Rockets went with the small ball lineup, ran 7 out there. Only thing Frank Vogel did was okay, AD, Dwight, y'all got to make the switch. So now guess what, Eric Gordon, hey, guess what, you gonna guard AD, And then Dwight is basically gonna guard your next tallest dude, which is probably 6'5". I'm getting buckets over.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. Could do the same thing with the Sixers right now. Like if they ran Embiid and Andre Drummond at the same time, just on the defensive front. Guess what? A lot of those inside things is not working. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. We're not Golden State. So like if we talk about teams that dominate us in the paint and stuff like that. On a playoff situation, Philly could do it. The Lakers could do it. So big teams like that could do it.
You agree with that?
But this is the thing, right? This is the thing. They didn't. The Bulls just played Philly. Bulls lost. Bulls lost, but the Bulls
lost twice.
They lost twice, 100%. But also we disrespected Philly a lot. You know what I'm saying? We disrespected Philly a lot. I'm talking about Chicago as a whole. I'm talking about the NBA as a whole. They said, well, he don't have Tobias Harris. He don't have Joel Embiid is a bucket. I need y'all to understand this. He's been playing basketball 2 more years than he's been in the NBA. That's not
Joel Embiid's a freak of nature.
That is a freak of nature. Y'all have to understand
really is.
that is a freak of nature. You're not supposed to do that. He's been playing basketball from the time he was at Kansas, 1 year before that, and the NBA.
For him to be this good is crazy. And honestly, I can see why he doesn't like Ben Simmons, because that shows somebody like literally saw his talent and he worked on his game that much to the point where he's one of the best in the best league in the world. That's crazy.
But I mean that's the perfect situation, like you said. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be the game where you would think we'd get beat on the boards dramatically. Andre Drummond, Joel Embiid, both of them playing not at the same time, but you would think that we would be not able to get a board at all, and we weren't.
The only thing that
like that's why I say I understand that you're trying to take pressure off of Vooch. I get that aspect of it. Somebody said that was a great point tonight. I don't remember who said it, but that was a great point tonight. But other than that, the Bulls have not really been. What's the game we got dominated down low?
Okay, so
I wouldn't see that.
This is a regular season though.
That's true. That's true.
Which is fine.
That's true.
I'm saying that.
I don't know if Drummond steps it up in the playoffs, but that's true.
At the end of the day, y'all was letting them dribble way too much.
That's exactly why. Hey, look, he got 3 dribbles before he fall over his own feet.
No, real quick though, like that was regular season. Yeah. When you get to the playoffs, these lineups shorten. So at the end of the day, like yes, this lineup that they rolling out, the squad that they got right now that they rolling out in the regular season is fine.
Yeah.
Do I think that this is gonna hold up in the playoffs? I mean, probably not, because when we get down to it, Drummond and Embiid is probably gonna get the majority of those minutes,
but
based on the matchup.
But the difference is you can't play Drummond and Embiid at the same time, and with a lot of
it just would depends on your lineup.
You can.
No, let me tell you why you can't. Let me tell you why you can't versus the Bulls. Drummond can't guard whoever we've got at the 4 that can shoot a 3. Because now you're pulling Drummond.
Who do you trust at our 4 to shoot that consistently?
You got me agreeing with Kid.
Hold on, Ringo. Let me get a set. Let's walk it down. Who do we trust at the 4 to shoot it consistently? Because even when we had P. Will, we didn't trust it consistently.
No. It's not about the. Yes, it is. Let me rephrase. It's about the consistency of it. But you've had Jalen, not Jalen, Jalen Green. If we had Jalen Green, we killed Javonte. You had Javonte Green, who's out in. Who's standing out at the 3-point line, which he's playing the 4. You saw Porzingis kind of following him. Porzingis can stand out there. You know what I'm saying? Dwight Powell can't stand out there. Now Dwight Powell's got to guard Vooch. Like, as much as the other team has an advantage, the Bulls also have an advantage where, okay, let's go. You want to bring 2 bigs in to guard me? I guarantee you don't have 2 bigs on your team that both have good enough footwork to stand out at the 3-point line and stay in front of.
I think the reality of it, the reality of the situation. Go ahead, Ron.
No, I was gonna say, but my thing is, and that's what I was telling you about the whole like the Troy Brown Jr., the Devontae Green, even Derrick Jones Jr. I mean, you said
he's a corner 3. He's a corner 3. I don't like saying him at the top shooting.
I didn't lie to you.
But that corner 3 be going in.
But he has to knock that down in a playoff series, probably at a 40% clip through 7 games.
For you to worry about him, you saying? I would agree with that.
I'm saying for you to win, if you're going to stick with this, you got to do that to win.
I'll put it to you this way.
I don't trust Troy Brown Jr., Derrick Jones Jr., or Javonte Green to even do that for me. So, in that instance, I have Philly coming out with that. The only matchup that I would see y'all taking where it wouldn't really matter is probably Brooklyn. That's just my.
The only reason why it wouldn't matter with Brooklyn is because we underrate KD's presence as a defender and a rebounder when he absolutely gets busy. I think
Brooklyn's the one team that has the 2 bigs that can guard you if you go with that matchup.
People are sleeping on LA right now. LA is getting back to. LA has been playing really nice coming back from his hiatus. People are still sleep on Blake at times. Like, they rotated out. And the one thing I love about
Blake just put somebody in a bucket the other day. That cracks me up.
The one thing I love about this whole conversation is, realistically, we haven't seen a team win the championship without a big man who had a who made pivotal plays for that team. The Lakers went out, got AD is still one of the best big men ever.
First Golden State ship.
That was Bogut. Second one was Zaza.
Listen, the person who gets slept on the most on Golden State was JaVale McGee.
No, that one I get. The JaVale McGee
excellent presence. Made some excellent plays.
Talking about Andrew Bogut.
Bogut was defense.
We talking about Andrew Bogut.
Bogut was defense.
Defense.
Hey, you can say
they didn't need him to score. They needed him to run the elevator play and stuff like that.
Bogut got a ring. Bogut got a ring.
Hey, listen, he got a ring. Listen, I mean, it's a lot of dudes that got a ring. Listen, who was the point guard on that team that went to the Lakers after that? You know what I'm saying? He got a ring.
Hey, but run it down though. Seriously, run down any team with a deep playoff run. And the teams that came on top was solid at all positions and had good defenders at the big man position. If you saw the matchup, like for real, the Lakers should not have beat the Heat, but they were too big.
Yeah.
You just couldn't do anything.
But that's a versatile big. That's a versatile big. With AD, when he came back, that was the game changer for Bama.
I saw Dwight Howard eat.
Dwight Howard too, yeah.
Dwight Howard was eating. So it's like it's not a matter of me hating on Kobe White to say, oh yeah, it's like, yo, realistically, we have a lot of guards.
Yeah.
And with Ayo coming up, I don't need another Kobe White. I need to make sure that I can back up my P Will. I can back up stuff like that. I need another backup for Vooch. We do need that. That's a glaring need. And so it's just like, I want to win a championship. I'm not here to sit there and just ride the Kobe White train.
I'm with you. Let's go out to these phone lines, man. Let's hear from the Bulls fans, man. I mean, we Bulls fans too, but let's hear from not really sure why you're on the show anymore, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, what's up with the box cut? Like you doing a box cut, but you're trying to do the nappy. Like I don't. Anyway, let's go out to the phones, man. We're going out to the 270. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Hey, man, what's up?
What's going on with you, my guy?
Oh man, one love from West Kentucky. Bulls fans.
Okay, West Kentucky out here. What's going on? Got people in Kentucky.
Hey man, born 93, mama from Joliet.
Okay.
Question. I called in earlier this season talking about how Alex Caruso was going to be like a big sixth man for our team.
Yep.
And I compared him to the Kirk Heinrich role.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that like the more I see him play, because I believe those West Coast guys, when they said that he had some talent, he's looking like he's going to be that guy, man.
To me, the difference in this situation is for most of his career until he got too old to do it, Kirk Heinrich was a starting point guard in the NBA. You might not have thought of him as, oh my God, Kirk's a killer. You might not have thought of him as a dominant, but he was a starting point guard in the NBA. As far as now, Caruso can absolutely start on a team, but Kirk Heinrich was a consistent everywhere he went starting point guard in the NBA. And right now, Alex Caruso is behind Lonzo. Now, I will say this. Caruso off of the bench when Kirk became, or when D Rose got the starting role and Kirk became that, I could see Caruso being that where I need you to come in and shoot the three. But I feel like, as crazy as it is to say, do y'all feel like, and I appreciate you for calling in, bro. I appreciate you for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Stay safe out there, all right?
Yes, sir.
I feel like, do y'all feel this way? Like, I feel like Caruso is more aggressive on the defensive end than he is on the offensive end consistently, and that's why the bench scoring takes a hit sometimes.
I mean, I will say he is more aggressive on defense.
Anybody that says if I don't come away with 4 fouls, I'm probably not playing defense.
I wouldn't say he's not that he's not as aggressive on defense, but can he put the ball? Can he put the ball?
Can he be that Kirk Heinrich role? You know what I'm saying? That's what he's asking. Can he be that Kirk Heinrich? Heinrich.
I want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's a heck of a throw.
You want to know why I love this argument so much? Because he's consistent with it. I love it. Right?
Oh, Debo is Bizarro you.
I want to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yep.
Let's go with your favorite player. Russell Westbrook right now is a triple-double phenom.
Yes.
When you think of Russell Westbrook, do you think of winning?
When I think of Russell Westbrook, do I think of winning? Yes. When I think of Russell Westbrook,
do you think of winning when you think of Russell Westbrook?
Regular season, yes. Postseason, no.
All right. So when it matters, ultimately, you're on the fence, really.
See, this is what I say though.
Hold on, Pat. Hold on. This is not the defend Russ. It's just to make a point. Just to make a single point. Look at the chat. Most people would say no.
Let him make his point.
Most people would say no, right? Kobe White could absolutely go off for whatever the heck he goes off for, right? Yep. But unfortunately, when I think of Russ, I think of full stat line, bunch of bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Full stat line. Hey, he had a quadruple double last game.
One of them was a turnover.
2 turnovers, right? Guess what? I don't need that.
Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. He can do whatever he wants to off the bench.
Yeah.
But if he makes a bunch of bad decisions along the way, you're not helping me.
I think Russ has absolutely has gone to that point where now we're seeing him on the Lakers and the drop off is happening. And of course, because he's on the Lakers, it's the most publicized.
Yeah, listen, them lights don't get no brighter than the Lakers.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like it's so much more publicized because like if Russ was still on Washington, we wouldn't care. But
we wouldn't.
What I look at a lot of times is in sports now, in sports today, we look at what have you done for me in the last year and a half. It's not 2 years. It's the last year and a half. We don't talk about the fact that Russ went to an NBA Finals. We don't talk about the fact we don't hold NBA Finals in the same regard if you lose them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
who did he go to the finals with?
He went to the finals with KD.
He went to the finals with KD. And
that's why we don't hold it in the same regard.
I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? We don't. Nobody says that.
Why?
I think that now we're not
the losses, but I'm saying
no. I think that now we're such a if you haven't done it in the last year, it doesn't matter.
That's facts.
Society.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? We haven't. If you didn't do it in the last year, like Russell Westbrook went how many years in? 2 years in? 3 years in? To his career, I'm talking.
3.
3 years into his NBA career, went to an NBA Finals. How many dudes since Russell Westbrook has been to the NBA Finals have not been to the NBA Finals?
Haven't.
Say that question one more time.
How many dudes since Russell Westbrook went to an NBA Finals that are still in the league, that were still in the league then, have not been to the NBA Finals? Like we have taken the NBA.
How many guys? It depends. Like this is a very situational thing, though, because if you sit there and say, "Well, how many guys have done it?" Well, a lot of guys haven't been to. Like Carmelo's never been to a final, right?
But we've taken.
But Carmelo ain't never have a KD next to him either.
We've taken the NBA Finals and we've said that it's only a pinnacle that you reach it if you win it. It only matters that you reach it.
AI's whole legacy is the simple fact that he took that team to the finals.
I will say that
AI's is, but we don't do that.
AI's whole legacy is I took a weak team to the finals and I beat the Lakers 1 game.
Who's the player that we do that with now? We don't do that anymore. AI is from a different generation.
Yes, we do.
Who?
The player who gets respect to have never made it. Dame gets a lot of respect to have never made a finals.
Dame gets disrespected all the time for not even getting out of the second round.
Right.
That's where
Dame has made it out the second round though.
You may not disrespect him for that, but that's where 110% of his disrespect comes from. Yeah, Dame's a great player in the regular season. He's a great player in the first round.
But AI has that same thing. AI doesn't even get mentioned amongst those, even at his position of greats, because he hasn't won anything.
No, I understand.
The hate has always been there. We've done it the history of sports. Like realistically, we have.
Like you just said, AI's entire legacy is on the fact that he got to an NBA Finals by himself. Let's be real, that was by himself. That's a different. That was by himself. He got to an NBA Finals by himself.
That was Eric Snow and the rest of the nobodies.
And he beat the Lakers in a game he shouldn't beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I look at. And of course I'm a Russ fan. I've always been a Russ fan. You know, I'm going to defend my guy.
You say that Russ has never had the opportunities.
What I say that Russ hasn't had the opportunities? Nobody's been there, and we don't talk about that.
Okay, we can talk. How long do we have to praise it? You got there. All right, you got there. But how many years since he's been there did he have the opportunity in better teams and did nothing?
How many of your favorite players have never got there?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
How many
how many of my favorite players have never made it to a final?
Great NBA players have never got.
All of my favorite players have made a finals.
Hold on, time out though, because that's my issue. It's not just him. It was other people on that. It was other people on that team too. Like
he's every dude on that team.
Let's act like them other people did what they were supposed to do. Paul George specifically came in when he went to OKC. Y'all must ain't seen playoff P yet.
I don't know.
Got dropped.
No, playoff P was getting busy. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, look, playoff P was getting busy. Playoff P was getting busy.
Numbers.
Go look at the numbers.
The numbers.
Go look at the numbers.
Kid proved me wrong. That's one I'll give him. Playoff P was getting busy. Playoff P had 27, 28 points a game. Playoff P was getting busy. Hey, we got some people on hold, man. We went down a whole rabbit hole. Hey, look, that's what you get with the Windy City Breeze, dog. We be talking.
Hey, the only problem I have with the whole argument is you can't have arguably one of the best scorers of your generation next to you, and I'm supposed to praise you for making it. Like, guess what? KD literally walked into the league giving grown men 20 plus a game.
Yeah.
Like KD literally walked in the league like you're going to get this work. So at this point, Russ got there, but he got there with KD.
KD also
KD ultimately in the last decade changes your entire landscape. I don't care what you say.
Hey, look.
KD is literally he's the Thanos, if you want to call it that. Like, if you put KD on the team, there's a high chance you make the finals.
This is what I'll say. KD ain't got there without Golden State.
Hey, this is what I say. LeBron ain't got there without a top 100 player, if you want to say that, because Kyrie's definitely on the top 75.
It ain't nothing to do without LeBron. It ain't nothing to do without LeBron. I'm not comparing it to LeBron at this point. KD ain't got there without Golden State.
So what you just said again?
You get there with help.
LeBron didn't get what
you would say. What he made the finals? What 2018? I give you 2018. I give you 2018.
No,
I give you 2018. I'm the best LeBron I've ever seen.
I love
best LeBron I've ever seen.
I love Kid coming with the strong take, and he was like, "Oh wait, I forgot about that."
I give you 2018.
Hey, let's get back to the phone lines, man. We got a couple of calls I want to clean up before we get out of here. Hey, I love it, man. I love that we came here. Listen, our Bulls are this good. We talking about championship runs. Let's go out to the 302, man. The 302. Where's that? With Drew out here? Drew, what's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Man, how you feeling, dog?
I'm good, man. I'm good after that win. Hey, I want to say two things real quick.
Let's do it.
One, I live down in Maryland right now, all right? And we don't get no Bulls coverage. So I just want to say thank y'all so much. Y'all keep me in tune with the Bulls. I have not seen the Bulls game on live TV in so long. After I always go and run to the highlights on YouTube and I catch up with y'all, but I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep me in the loop, so that's much love to y'all.
That's why we do it.
Appreciate you.
And then number two, I was listening. Y'all were talking about the whole Russell Westbrook shit, right?
Yep.
Now, look what Russ was at last year. He was with the Wizards, right?
Yep.
They went on a late run, and they made the playoffs. Didn't they make the play-in game?
Made the play-in game. They won the play-in game. Am I wrong?
Right.
Yeah,
they made
they
played the series.
They won it. They played the series.
They played the series. Yeah.
Okay. So, but look what Russ looks like now, and look how the Wizards look right now. The Wizards look good.
Yeah.
The Wizards look pretty good right now, and that was out the way for me because I thought they were going to be a trash team, but they look pretty good right now. So I just think to y'all's point, man, Russell Westbrook, he's a baller. He's just talented. He's a physical specimen, but he just hurts every team he goes to. I feel like with just stupid decisions. You can't match his talent. Nobody in the NBA right now, the point guard position, can match his athleticism. But he just makes so many boneheaded plays that he hurts every team he goes to, I feel like.
I give you that for this season. Let me ask you something. What was the Wizards' record without Russell Westbrook last year?
Oof, I don't know off the top of my head. I can look it up.
That's okay. It wasn't good.
All right.
Hey, you know when the Wizards made the NBA playoffs last season? When Russell Westbrook came back.
I mean, you're not wrong. And at the very end of the season, they went on a run, right? They went on a good run at the end of the year because we were kind of neck and neck with them at the end of the year.
Yeah,
with like the playing game. But I mean, when it all came down to it, it was turnover in the playoffs from them. So
no, I give you that. Russ in the playoffs has been. I don't even know what to call it. I give you that.
Sporadic.
Like,
that's a good word. Very good word.
So
all right, Stephen A.
You could be so talented, but if you just making turnover after turnover, in crunch time.
Yeah.
And that's bad for any team. I don't care what team you put them on.
Yeah.
Now, if you put them on OKC when they don't have them, I mean, they got Paul George, but
Yeah.
Paul George regular season that year really wasn't doing good either.
It's definitely. I tell you what, the reality of it is.
Good points. He making positive.
It's a great point, and I appreciate you for calling in, my man. Listen,
calling in, bro.
Russ is
hey, once again, thank you guys so much, man. Y'all keep me loop. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. We're gonna be doing it all season.
Russ absolutely is the biggest double-edged sword. Pause. Is a double-edged sword that you're saying. It's a double-edged sword. Like, yeah, he's gonna help me get to the playoffs, but guess what? It's a high chance I don't make it out the first round.
He can play you into a game. He can absolutely play you out of a game.
No matter what you all say, CP3 had OKC clicking so well, they almost put the Rockets out with Russ and James Harden.
CP3 also was clicking so well that he choked his way clean out of an NBA championship.
I don't care what you say. When in the matchup between a competent QB, I mean not QB, competent. I'm so much on that line right there, boy. You see that? Hey, I'm locked in, boy. I'm like Chad. I'm locked in, boy. I'm locked in. Anyway, hey, listen, a competent point guard on a team like that almost beat a team that should have steamrolled them. Took them 7 games last play.
Yeah.
Marcus Couch with the oh wow. So all in all, like
podcast listeners, Marcus Couch always coming with the fire content on the comments, man.
But no, loop it back down to why we even got on this conversation. Like, real talk, we are 8-3. We're rolling. We know that our team has some deficiencies, but right now let's celebrate a win. We got the Lakers coming up. We got Lakers on Friday, right?
What do we got next? Golden State is
Golden State on Friday. Lakers on Monday.
Golden State is on Friday. Lakers are on Monday. So we should be in the
that's the West Coast road trip right there.
We got our West Coast
listen,
trip.
2 things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
Everything we talked about. Teams with a bigger presence. Lakers absolutely got a big man presence.
Yep.
They can absolutely run that whole scheme that we just talked about. We get to see that. And Kobe White is supposed to be back. We get to see what that looks like. And I know it's going to be a ramp up. I'm not expecting him to come in and do what he does. But we get to see all of the stuff that we've kind of just argued over.
Yeah.
Come to fruition and see what happens.
Hey,
so I'm looking forward to the West Coast trip.
So Kobe's supposed to be back for the Warriors game?
No, I think Kobe probably come back for the Lakers game.
I was about to say, because that means Steph about the.
Well, no, this is the thing. Kobe's not starting at all.
Oh yeah.
Well, then it's gonna be Jordan Poole to light him up.
Or let's be real. Let's ask this question, because if we being honest, does Kobe play the 2? Does Billy put Kobe back into the 2 guard position? Zach moves to the 3. DeMar moves to the 4 because P. Will is gone. Because P. Will is gone. Now Javonte Green absolutely gives you Javonte Green gives you the defensive boost. But Kobe White comes in, he's able to score. And he's not being asked to do anything. But Ayo, I need you to go out there and shoot.
Yeah, he's definitely playing the 2 off the bench. You. Listen, I ain't trying to hit it. Like, hey, for real though, like, come on now. We ain't finna do all that.
Let everybody in the comments off the bench. That's a clip, dog. I gotta find just that, dog. That is hilarious. Off the bench.
Why you say it like that, dog?
That's how you said it.
You capping. I ain't say it like that. I was being respectful. Anyway.
I just asked that because, you know what I'm saying? Like, does Javonte Green give you enough defensively that it overcomes what you could add offensively by adding Kobe White? Or even that you overcome what you could see that you might add offensively. Now, you are talking about, at that point, you have DeMar and you have Kobe and you have Vooch. So now you have 3 players that on the defensive side, you're talking about more of a, we don't do that.
Man, listen, I would be questioning Billy D's whole coaching acumen if he sat there and started that man at the 2 guard.
If he started him coming off an injury, that'll be the dumbest mistake.
Hey, look, I love it, everybody. Off the bench. That's an interesting take, Tevin. That's an interesting take. He's Nate Robinson.
Can we not do that?
Nah, hold on. Y'all not gonna disrespect Nate like that. Nate is defensively. Nate was getting busy defensively. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's go out to the phone lines one more time, then we're gonna get up out of here, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us. My man's been on hold for 27 minutes, so I gotta go back out to him. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, I've been hearing y'all talk a lot about this big man situation, and hey, I know I said this before in the comments, but think about it. Marquise Chris would be a good pickup for us, and he's a free agent right now. All we gotta do is just waive Matt Thomas. And another thing about this Russell Westbrook thing, you also forgot to mention this. Think about it. KD's last year in OKC, they had a chance to beat the Warriors and go to the playoffs and beat the Cavs, but they choked. Now, a lot of people don't talk about they 3-1. Now, a lot of people tend to talk about the Warriors losing, choking from 3-1. But think about it. They had the Golden State Warriors beat, and then they lost to them so bad that Kevin Durant ended up joining their team next year. Think about it. That shows you how bad Russell Westbrook is.
Hey, I got you on that too. I got it. Appreciate you for calling in.
That's your favorite one right there.
Hold up. I got you right here.
What?
I got you right here. I'm gonna talk about this. That series alone is the reason I did not want Billy Donovan to be the coach of the Chicago Bulls.
That's a coaching error.
That series was coached so poorly. Up 3-1. I need y'all to go back and watch how many times there were coaching errors in that situation. I need y'all. It was the sole reason I 110% did not want Billy Donovan to be the head coach. Now that he's here, he's done better. I'm not going to disrespect what Billy has done as the Chicago Bulls head coach. I really like what he's done as the Bulls head coach. At a minimum, he's built a culture. He's got his players doing a lot of that. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, go look. The video is up there. The video is titled, I believe, Why Billy Donovan Should Not Be the Bulls Head Coach. He was 145% outcoached in that series. And there's no other explanation to it. You can blame Russ. You can blame KD. You can blame whoever you want. Steve Kerr was a rookie head coach? Steve Kerr was a rookie that year?
Yeah. I think so.
He won the championship his rookie year, right?
Yeah.
He was a rookie head coach. He outcoached Billy Donovan 3 games to 1. 110%. 110%. I'll stand on that. I'll go back and watch. Now, listen, if Billy come on here and he'd be like, no, he didn't. Let me show you
It's only one game I would say he didn't get outcoached. Game 6.
Game 6, Billy didn't get outcoached. Curry went off.
Clay had a day.
Yeah.
Clay went off and went nuts. That's where Game 6 Clay comes from, that series. But outside of that, I would say he got outcoached.
Yeah.
Hey, especially Game 7.
Listen, our Bulls got a dub, man. We got 241 people in here, man. We only got 87 likes. Can we get the like? If y'all just hit that like button, it's right there. Just hit that real quick. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. Bulls Friday versus the Golden State Warriors. I might be closing on a house, but I should be here for the live. I should be here.
Y'all see that flex right there?
I should be here for the live. I might be closing on a house, but I should be here for the live. Shout out to McSeason, man. McSeason been saying smash that like button for about 10 lives now. So shout out to him, man.
Tell him what that YouTuber money look like.
Hey, listen.
Closing on a house.
It's a new crib at a minimum. You know what I'm saying? We doing little things, but we doing big things. You know what I'm saying? But no, so Bulls versus Warriors, hoping to be in here. And listen, we're trying to get some guest stars in on these live calls. So we might have some people coming in to watch the games with us that y'all might be intrigued by as well. So stay tuned with us. Keep rocking with us. We appreciate the love, man. Appreciate y'all liking the video, subscribing to the page. As always, it is your boy, Pat the Designer, back at it again to continue watching our Chicago Bulls content. Check the links in the description below. The man formerly known as Ringo J, Stefan the Don, was in the building. And, of course, the pettiest man alive, Petty Casanova, Mr. P. Kid, El Chicago. Y'all stay safe out there, man. Peace.